Okay. Listen, Sean, time to read Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Okay?
Order of the Phoenix.
I always say the Phoenix. Okay, keep going.
Okay.
It's weird. Why it's, spelled S-P-H-O-E
Yeah,
instead of
kinda weird.
P-H-E-O. Okay, come on.
Okay.
Start.
Okay.
Leave all these. Point with your fingers. Leave all these. These are for little kids. Oh, put it down.
Dude,
Sit down.
there's adults that still play with Lego.
Yeah.
Put it away! Uncle Vernon snarled into Harry's ear. Now! Before anyone sees! Get off me! Harry gasped for a few seconds. They struggled, Harry pulling at his...
Oh, wait. Harry gasped. Stop. For a few seconds, they struggled.
Harry gasped. For a few seconds, they struggled, Harry pulling at Uncle Vernon's sausage-like fingers with his left hand and his right maintaining a firm grip on his raised wand. Then, as the pain in the top of Harry's head gave a particularly nasty throb, Uncle Vernon yelped and released Harry as though he had received an electric shock. Some invisible force seemed to have surged through his nephew, making him impossible to hold.
Okay, can you sit up a little bit? So, what does it mean? What happened just now?
So Harry, had his wand, and then Uncle Vernon, just something, strangled him.
And?
Trying to put the wand away.
And? But? What happened next?
But then it's some electric shock surged Harry.
Through Harry.
Surged through Harry.
To?
Making Harry impossible to hold.
Okay.
Anyone who touches Harry for enough time, they will be cooked into beef.
Keep going.
Panting, Harry fell over the hydrangea bush. Straightened up and started around.
Straightened
up
and
stared.
Keep going.
Okay. Turn around. There was no sign of what...
Clear. Say it again. Straightened up and...
stared around. There was no sign of what had caused the loud cracking noise, but there were several faces peering through various nearby windows. Harry stuffed his wand hastily back into his jeans and tried to look innocent. Lovely evening, shouted Uncle Vernon, waving at Mrs. Number 7, who was glaring from behind her net curtains. Did you hear that car backfire just now? Gave Petunia and me quite a turn. He continued to grin in a horrible, manic way until all the courses.
Are you kidding me? You don't know this word?
What? All the serious.
Serious? Seriously? C, when it's in front of U, O, A, and U is pronounced as so?
Curious.
Got it? Curious.
I'm not curious.
And stop turning your hair. Look, your hair is shedding. Everywhere. Keep going. Look, one. Hair. Keep going. Curious. Stop. Curious.
Curious. Neighbors had disappeared from their various windows. Then the what? Who?
Why didn't I was looking at the wrong line. So the curious neighbors had disappeared from their various
windows. then the grin became a grimace of rage as he beckoned Harry
Beckoned
back
means
towards
what?
him.
Beckon means what? No, beckon means
Oh,
you come here.
yeah.
Come here.
You okay? What's up?
No,
What's up?
no,
What's
go,
up?
go.
What's up? What's up? What's
Go away,
up?
go away. That's
up?
enough. Keep going. Beckoned.
Beckoned.
And where are we? We lost it. Here.
Yeah.
Beckon Harry.
Beckoned Harry back towards him. Harry moved a few steps closer, taking care to stop just short of the point at which Uncle Vernon's outstretched hands could resume their strangling. What the devil do you mean by it, boy? Asked Uncle Vernon in a croaky voice that trembled with fury. What do you mean by what? Said Harry.
What do I mean by what?
What do I mean by what? Said Harry coldly. He kept looking left and right and up the street, still hoping to see the person who had made the cracking noise. Making a racket like starting pistol right outside our... I didn't make that noise, said Harry firmly. Aunt Petunia, a thin, horsey face, now appeared beside Uncle Vernon's wide purple one. She looked livid.
Livid means
Pale?
no, angry. She looked also livid. Angry.
Pissed?
Kind of like that.
Why were you lurking under our window? Yes, good point, Petunia. What were you doing under our window, boy? Listening to the news, said Harry in a resigned voice. His aunt and uncle exchanged looks, outraged.
Looks of outrage.
Oh,
They exchanged their looks of
Looks of-
outrage.
Listening to the news again? Well, it changes every day, you see, said Harry. Don't you
Smartass.
be clever with me, boy. What did you just say?
Smartass.
Why?
Harry is like, you talk back at him. It changes every day, you know. Can you show me the exchange of the look of outrage? Like staring at someone. You know. Anyway, just keep going.
Well, it changes every day, you see, said Harry. Don't you be clever with me, boy. I wanted to know what you're really up to. And don't give me any more of this listening to the news. Flush.
Tush.
Tush. God dang. You know perfectly well that your lot. Careful, Vernon. Breathed Aunt Petunia, and Uncle Vernon lowered his voice so that Harry could barely hear him. That your lot don't get on our news. That's all you know, said Harry. The Dursleys goggled at him for a few seconds. Then Aunt Petunia said, you nasty little liar. What are all those... She, too, lowered her voice so that Harry had to lip read the next word. Owls. Doing if they're not bringing you news. Aha! Aha! Said Uncle Vernon in whisper.
Triumphant.
Whisper. Aha! Said Uncle Vernon in a triumphant whisper. Get out of that one, boy! As if we don't know you.
We didn't.
We didn't know you get all your news from those pestilential birds.
Pestilential
Birds.
Means the bad
Harry
bird.
hesitated for a moment. It cost him something to tell the truth this time. Everything though.
Even
the.
See, sometimes you're just talking too fast.
Even though his aunt and uncle could not possibly know how bad Harry felt as admitting it, the owls aren't bringing me news, said Harry tonelessly.
tonelessly.
I don't believe it, said Aunt Petunia at once. No more do I, said Uncle Vernon forcefully. We know you're up to something funny, said Aunt Petunia. We're not stupid, you know, said Uncle Vernon. Well, that's news to me, said Harry, his temper rising. And before the Dursleys could call him back, he had wheeled out, crossed the front lawn, stepped over the low garden wall, and was striding off up the street.
Striding
He
off.
was in trouble now, and he knew it. He would have to face his aunt and uncle later to pay the pay the price for his rudeness. But he did not.
Being rude.
But he didn't care very much. Just at the moment, he had much more pressing matters on his mind.
Pressing matters, you know what it means? More urgent. More things that's more pressure, you know. Pressing means push. More urgent, you know, pushing matters. Okay? Okay, I think that's enough
Harry
for
was
one day.
short, really.
Yeah, that's enough.
That's a bit.
You like it? You read pretty. I like how you know interpret how
Wait, 1 second.
Uncle Vernon thought.
Aha!